Mr. Sal Licata, if I'm saying his name right, from WFAN, has a huge message for this Giants fan base. And I have to say he is pretty perturbed of what he's seeing with this Giants fan base. So we're going to get into it. Let's kick the intro. Let's see what he has to say about this Giants fan base. Let's get it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Connect!
I'm feeling pretty good.
Thank you guys for tuning in, and look,
I'm feeling pretty good. Pretty
welcome to New York Giants Full Access. So, Mr. Sam Licata is super mad at New York Giants fans because they don't know what they want to do at the number 3 position. So let's hear exactly what he has to say.
They had the 6th pick last year, and there were no quarterbacks good enough for them. But Sean Payton could draft Bo Nix and turn him into a playoff quarterback. Atlanta, who already paid $1 billion for Kirk Cousins, can identify Michael Penix and say, holy crap, this guy fell to us, we have to take him. So other teams can take a risk even in not ideal situations. With Dable and Jane, it's like, oh no, it's got to be perfect. Everything's got to be perfect. This guy's got, no, if it's not Jaden Daniels or it's not Drake May, we can't take him. No, we need a wide receiver. Wrong. You were wrong last year. Now this year it's going to be, oh no, we don't like Shedeur Sanders. We're not going to trade down for Jackson Dart. We're going to get Abdul Carter, the best player available. Wrong again. How many years is this going to go down the road? Now, drafting Shedeur Sanders could turn out to be a big mistake, but I'd at least respect the fact that they took a risk in getting the most valuable commodity in the NFL, especially after they screwed up last year by not doing it.
So, Mr. Sam is pissed off. Mr. Sal Licata. He's pissed off, and he should be, because all you heard from this fan base for the past 3 to 5 years is gotta get your quarterback, gotta get your quarterback, gotta get your quarterback, gotta get your quarterback, gotta get your quarterback. And I love Malik Neighbors, but they had the chance to get their quarterback last year. They passed on Michael Penix, they passed on Bo Nix, they passed on J.J. McCarthy, and they took Malik Neighbors, which was the right pick in my opinion, but I wouldn't have been mad at Bo Nix or Michael Penix. It's just I know it would took some time because we didn't have any weapons for him. But now you do have the weapons for your quarterback. But you want to pass on Shedeur Sanders now too. There's no perfect situation, man. And like you said, I at least would respect them if they took a swing at their quarterback this year and take a swing for the quarterback of the future. But this fan base, for some odd reason, doesn't like Shedeur Sanders at all. And so now they're supposed to just kick the can down the road again. Oh, we're going to get Arch Manning. Well, Arch Manning is not coming out next year. So you're going to kick the can down the road again the very next year? What are we going to do about this quarterback position to a fan base that told me for the past 4 years that the quarterback means every freaking thing in the world? Even he said it in an interview, it's the most valuable commodity in sports, the quarterback position. Even though there's a lot of factors that go into a quarterback actually being good out there, there's a lot of factors that goes into it. Some quarterbacks are able to ascend because they're better facilitators than others. But there's a lot of factors into what goes with a quarterback to be good in the NFL and in any league. There's a lot of factors that go into it. But you're in the position to grab the number 2 quarterback in this NFL draft at the number 3 position. And you're hearing everything from these fans but take the quarterback. After years and years and years and years of begging to get a different quarterback other than Daniel Jones in here, and when you finally got the chance to get you a blue chip prospect in Shedeur Sanders, because that's what he is, you want to pass. You want to talk about a Travis Hunter. You want to talk about Abdul Carter. You want to talk about traded back. You want to talk about Jackson Dart. You want to talk about Tyler Shough. You want to talk about Kyle McCord. You want to talk about the quarterbacks next year and Drew Aller and Nussmeier and whoever else wants to come out. The top quarterback, Nico Amaliva, is leaving Tennessee, and he's in limbo, and he didn't have the greatest season last year. And he was supposed to be the top quarterback, the next elite thing. Oh, you don't have to take one next year either. You go to next year, we'll just get Arch Manning. So we're supposed to be terrible for the next 2 years. So you can get your coveted Arch Manning. Forget about Malik Neighbors. Forget about Slayton. Forget about Andrew Thomas, who's getting older. Forget about Jermaine Illuminor, who's up there. Forget about Dexter Lawrence. Forget about Brian Burns. Forget about people like Bobby Okereke. Forget about everybody on the team. Forget about the coaches and everybody. You just tank 2 more years to get Arch Manning and everything will be okay. How do you know Malik Neighbors will still be here? What will the team look like? What will the atmosphere of this team be if you just rock bottom for the next 2 years? Because that's what you're going to have to be in order to get Arch Manning. What happens then? You're going to just keep kicking the can, and wind up having to give 3 years of drafts to go get Arch Manning. If you're not at the bottom of the NFL, with the number 1 or number 2 pick. Oh, you're willing to mortgage your future for Arch Manning, though, a guy that hasn't started more than 2 games at Texas. And Quinn Ewers was beating him out. Not saying that Arch Manning is bad. I think he's going to be a good quarterback, but you're willing to sacrifice 2 years and then sacrifice probably another 2 years of drafts after that to trade up to get the kid? That's what your plan is. Pass on the quarterbacks now and get Arch Manning in the future. So your 5-year plan for Arch Manning when he was in high school could come to fruition. That's what you're hoping on. That's what you're banking on. Because you don't like the guy that is there, and that's Shedeur Sanders, coming off a very good season, an MVP, a Heisman Trophy caliber season. Make it make sense. The kid comes from a pedigree. It might not be the pedigree that you like, but his pedigree is actually pretty strong with Deion Sanders. You don't like his backwards hat. You don't like his watches. You don't like his confidence. You don't like his attitude because it's him. Because his last name is Sanders. So let's just find every excuse in the book not to draft him and kick the can down the road. And then guess what? Turn right back around and complain that you don't have a quarterback for the next 2 seasons. Because that's what you're going to do. And guess what? Arch Manning is not a lock. Guess what? These quarterbacks are not a lock to be better than what even Sanders was this year. I don't think none of those quarterbacks next year are better than what Sanders is, except for Nico if he could get his act together. So that's why people like Sal are pissed off with Giants fans, because all you told us for the past 3 to 5 years was get your quarterback at all costs. And when you finally in a position to get a quarterback, you say, Nah. We're going to take a cornerback. At number 3, a cornerback / receiver, because that's what they say they're going to do with him, according to reports. Even though you got Deontay Banks, Drew Phillips, and Paulson Adebo. Oh, we're going to get an edge rusher. Hey, at least we'll be getting back towards our roots with Abdul Carter, but you better know how to use them. Anything but Shedeur Sanders. Sad. But we live with a sad case with these Giants fans, man. It is what it is, man. And you just got to live with it, man. They tell you to get a quarterback for 5 years. And then when you finally say, okay, let's get the quarterback, I don't want the quarterback. I want a receiver or edge rusher. Classic, man. Hey, this has been New York Giants Full Access with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk, man. Go check out the Aboriginal Sports Network to check out things like Giants Conversations, Heart of the City, NFL All 32, New York Giants Full Access Live. And you see the whole Aboriginal crew on the Aboriginal Sports Network, where we do collaborations on just about every sport that you could think of, from basketball all the way to NASCAR. Go check out the ABS Network, the Aboriginal Sports Network, and go like and subscribe and share to all media platforms. We got interviews with people like Emery Hunt, got interviews with Coach Gene Clemens, we got interviews with future draft picks, study and film with those guys right there on the Aboriginal Sports Network. So if you're a Big Pat Sports Talk fan, go like and subscribe to the Aboriginal Sports Network, where you can see things like Talk Your Talk and get major interviews. We got Senior Bowl interviews, man. We got everything over there on that network that you will need for your sports content. But this has been New York Giants Full Access, exclusively here on Big Pat Sports Talk. Appreciate you guys for watching, but y'all know what time it is, man. Peace.
4, 3, 2, 1. Connect!
I'm feeling pretty good.
Thank you guys for tuning in, and look,
I'm feeling pretty good.
welcome to New York Giants Full Access.